What's going on, everybody? Hold on one second. All right. What's going on, everybody? This is Marlon Hurd here in Atlanta. I want to welcome you to this webinar. The crazy thing is that I'm still at the credit event, like in the other room over there. The event is going on right now. But it was some amazing information. When it comes to just learning about credit, and they even also went into other things about saving money on your taxes, how you can get the government to pay your bills. It also went into how to earn more money. So it was an amazing event. And I was at the event a couple of weeks ago here, and I was like, wow. Excuse me. I said this is something that everybody needs to know. So what I'm going to do, my very good friend who's putting this big movement on, it's called the More Money Movement. He's putting together this really great program for individuals, and it's bigger than you can imagine. All right, and I'm glad to be a part of it. It's called the More Money Movement, and it's just talking about how to really set your life up how you want it to. There's so many things that go on other than just making more money. Or a lot of people think, if I just have more money, if I could just make more money, I will be okay. Ladies and gentlemen, there's so much more to that. All right, and it's really simple. It's really simple. It's just having the right tools to help you. All right, and if you making $50,000 this year and $300,000 next year, and your credit's horrible, and you have no buying power, it doesn't matter, because half of that money, you have no buying power, and you have no way to save on taxes. It doesn't matter, because half of that money is going to be paid towards, paying too much in interest. It's going to be paid towards paying too much in taxes, and it's going to be like, well, I might as well just stay at the 50,000, because more than half of your money is going to be going out the door instead of being able to keep more of your income. Also, it's about education. It's about educating yourself of having the right information. The other thing is that people, they just don't educate themselves. They're just out here just willy-nilly and just hope things are going to fall into place. It doesn't work that way. And ladies and gentlemen, it doesn't take a lot. It's just that most of us weren't taught these things. We weren't taught how to take care of our credit, and maybe some of us were, but maybe you don't have all the information. I mean, I know when I left to go to college, my parents really said, hey, this is one of the individuals right here. So, hey, this is about webinar I put on after that event last Monday. I'll just share the information. So everybody's going to be coming in here out the office, but this is amazing. Oh, my gosh. So you all are going to be in some good hands, okay? So what I really want to do is just kind of like touch on some things, and then give you an opportunity to go look at the information for yourself, okay? Because this is something that everybody needs. Everybody, I can say 90% of people in this country, United States, has bad credit, all right? Or credit that doesn't allow them to do things that they want to do, okay? So number one, here's what bad credit does to you. You pay more for everything, all right? You pay more for your home. You pay more for your car. You pay more for your credit cards, all right? When your credit is not up to par, you pay more for everything. You also pay more for insurance, all right? You also pay more for insurance. So that's one thing. Now, you go on here. Oh, yes. A lot of stuff in here. Cool. Awesome. So, but yeah, having bad credit, you pay a lot for everything, okay? Now, number two, when it comes to your credit report, there are a lot of things that people don't tell you about your credit report, okay? And I actually took a picture. I was going to see if I can get this on here. Hold on one second. And maybe I'm just going to tell you about, what kind of weight holds for your credit. I don't know if you can see that. All right. I took a picture of the screen. If you want to take a screenshot of this, if you're on the webinar, take a screenshot of this. Okay. Take a screenshot. As a matter of fact, I'm going to do this. I'm going to take a screenshot and see if I can save this for you all. Okay. And I know this is rather informal, and I wanted to keep it that way on purpose. I don't want to have it all formal and everything. I want to keep it really informal, and I want y'all to ask questions as well too. All right. I want y'all to ask questions in this. I want to keep this real informal. And then if you watch this on the replay, you know, you can I have ways for you to reach out to me. All right, because I want everybody to get this. It's backwards. That's crazy. It's backwards on the screen. All right, cool. So basically, the weight to your credit is your payment history. Okay, your payment history has a lot to. It's 35% of your credit score. Okay, your actual payment history is 35% of your credit score. Okay, and its payment history is how you've been paying. Have you been paying on time? What have you? You know, do you have some missed payments? Have you not been paying at all? Okay, that's 35% of your credit score. All right, 30% of your credit score is balance versus the credit limit. Okay, so if you have a credit card, you know, and it's $300, are you keeping a $290 balance or are you keeping a $10 balance? All right, that's 30% of your credit. 15% of your credit is how long you've had the credit. And on your credit report, it's called a trade line. Okay, I'm gonna type this in here. Okay, it's called a trade line. All right, I typed that in there on the chat. So it's called a trade line. So how long have you had that? You know, a lot of people, you have these long, drawn out student loans. Maybe you have a car loan on there, something that got repossessed. Maybe you got a foreclosure on there, but it's long term. Okay, and then 10% of your credit is credit inquiries. You know, when someone's pulling your credit, and the other 10% is like a credit mix. You have a mix of installment credits, like a car loan, and a mixture of like credit cards, which is revolving credit. Okay, so that's the weight of your credit. Okay, now there's a lot more that comes with it, but I'm going to give you an access. I'm going to give you an opportunity to make sure that you look at all this information yourself. Now, here's the big thing. There's a company out there. There's a nonprofit company, right? They have a 501c3. It's a nonprofit organization that helps with restoring your credit. Okay, there's a lot of these, you know, credit repair companies out there, and what they do is they delete all the stuff on your credit that can be fixed to help your credit score look good. Okay, so they go on there. You're paying these monthly things. You know, you're paying monthly. All right, and they may, you know, delete one thing one month, they did another thing the next month, maybe nothing happened the next month. And what happens with a lot of individuals, that a lot of the trade lines that can help with restoring your credit are being deleted. Okay, also, you're spending money monthly on something that you want to happen right now. Okay, one of my business partners, there's a company called Lexington Law where they help with your, credit repair. And these people are paying $99 a month, all right, for something that can happen right now. He asked the lady, you know, why would you pay $99 a month for something you want to happen right now? Okay, so credit repair is really doing a lot of damage to credit report because it's deleting the most weight, which is the length of credit and the payment history. Okay, so what this company does, which is called NCES, National Credit Education Service, is that they delete the things that need to be deleted, but they also restore the things that need to be restored. All right, they show us paid as agreed, right, or paid up to date. Because what happens is FICO reads the data that the credit companies put together. Okay, and they're not credit bureaus. I know y'all like, oh, the credit bureaus, they're federal agency, they're gonna come down and break my legs. No, these are credit companies. And the reason they call them bureaus is because they want to mess with your mind. They want to scare you, into getting your credit fixed. Because, if you don't get your credit fixed, you pay more for everything. And that's what they want you to do. They want to keep you dependent on that job. They want you to be dependent. Okay. So what NCES does is that for 349 time, okay, 349 one time, they delete the things that need to be deleted, and then they restore the things that have what? The longest history, which is 15%. So if you have like those student loans out there, or maybe some things you had a long time, but they look bad, well, they're going to help make those things look good. So not only are they going to show those things that have the longest history as good payment history. All right. So let's say you have a bad student loan. I'm just using this as an example. The student loan is bad. Well, you had that student loan for what? 10 plus years, and it's bad. So that's 15%. Then, so what NCS is going to do is make that student loan show as paid as agreed. So not only, so now you have 50% of your credit report taken care of. All right. And then also they're going to show that balance as a zero balance. Okay. So that's 80% that they're going to help with getting your credit up to date. Okay. So this is nonprofit. All the money that goes into it is help with getting your credit up to date. Their website gives a lot of education. I'm going to see if I can pull it up here for you all. Okay. So you can see what it looks like. All right. I'm going to pull it up and okay. I'm going to do a share screen for you all. All right. Let's see if I can get this to do right. I forgot my mouse. So hopefully I can get this to act right. Let's see here. Let's pull this up. All right, there it is. Now let's get this going. All right, here we go. Awesome. Here's the man of the hour right here.
Hey, y'all good, man? Oh, okay. She said you was on the webinar.
Oh no, this is real informal.
Oh, really?
I'm keeping it real informal. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Hey, what's going on?
Leasia.
How you doing, Marlon? Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
I'm sorry, let me stand.
It's okay. It's okay. You're in the webinar.
So I'm trying to share my screen here with everybody.
Oh yeah, I don't.
Yeah, serious. You like bake a cake in this job.
No, I don't what? Like seriously, I don't do cold. I need the milk and cliff. And this is where I live, as you can tell.
Are we leaving these here?
No, those are yours.
Oh.
Those are yours. Write your info down. Those are yours. What's that? Yeah. How you know that?
Different blood.
Where you say that?
Yeah, I'm from Ohio.
No, that ain't got nothing to do with it.
Yeah,
I don't
do
do different blood. That's why I'm here. Because it's cold. I don't do cold. I don't do cold at all.
All right, everybody, 1 second. I am, if he doesn't, all right. What I'm gonna do is introduce you to someone. His name is Chase Smith, a bigger friend of mine. We've done business together now, man, almost 10 years.
Yeah.
Wow, it's been that long already. And I definitely want to thank him for inviting me to be a part of this movement. But this gentleman is very, very passionate about helping individuals when it comes to establishing that solid financial freedom foundation, and it definitely starts here. All right. So everything we've been talking about as far as credit goes, and really getting yourself established, getting yourself strong. So I'm gonna have him to say, yeah, sit down, man. You gotta stand. I'm gonna turn this around.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta say that.
Oh, you got one of them fancy things.
Yeah, I got the fancy stuff. So this is the gentleman right here. Oh, there we go.
Oh.
So this is Chase Smith, everyone, and very good friend of mine. And so I just want him to say a couple words, let him know, let you all know why this is so powerful and what we're doing.
Hello. Thank you very much, Mark, for giving me the opportunity to come on and speak to you guys. As I said, my name is Chase Smith. I'm the president of a company called the More Money Movement. And the More Money Movement is really all about bringing together products and services that specifically bring people more money. The foundation for everything we do is getting better credit. Reason that is because people have no idea how much better credit is robbing them. If you have bad credit, everything in your life costs more. Corporate America as a whole works to make sure you're ignorant about the power of credit, because they all benefit if you have bad credit. You'd be surprised how many people actually or think that in the process of getting a car, a deposit is just what you have to do. There are people who feel like if you go get a phone, you go to Verizon, that $400 or $300 deposit that they're asking for is really just part of getting a phone. And it's not that way. It's only like that because you have bad credit. If you have bad credit, let me see a couple of things that a lot of people don't understand. Your car insurance costs more. Hold on, let me close this door real quick. Catching a lot of noise from the post meeting. All right, sorry about that. But if you have bad credit, your car insurance costs more. Your health insurance costs more. Your life insurance costs more. It's something that a lot of people aren't aware of that is going to start coming into play during the next presidential term. If you have food cards, and what I mean by food cards, everybody has their little Kroger discount card, things like that. You know, when you go, you use your card, it's a little bit cheaper for you to buy your food. That's actually being parlayed into credit cards for these supermarkets. And the way they're going to do it is this. If you have good credit, then you'll get a platinum supermarket card. If you have okay credit, you'll get a gold supermarket card. And if you have bad credit, you'll get a silver supermarket card. And they'll be encouraging you to apply for these supermarket cards based on the exact same thing that they're doing now, where they're saying use this Kroger card whenever you shop and you'll get extra discounts. All that really is to track the type of things you buy and all that stuff so they can become more efficient on what prices they're going to assign to what. Because it's like we started talking about the three cards, the platinum, the gold, and the silver. What's going to end up happening is if you have a platinum card and you want a loaf of bread, that loaf of bread might cost 75 cents. If you have a gold card, that loaf of bread will cost $1. If you have a silver card, that loaf of bread will cost $1.25. So on top of the fact that you already are dealing with insurance and interest rates, and even with some power companies, you pay more per unit if you have bad credit. You are now going to be paying more for your food if you have bad credit over the course of the next 2 to 4 years. This credit thing is getting serious, people. That's why they have all the commercials and everything that they're having on television, trying to get you to pay attention to your FICO score. But there's pitfalls that go in with that. Some of those pitfalls are you have these credit repair companies. Credit repair companies are saying, hey, give us 500, 700, X amount of dollars, or pay us monthly to go ahead and repair your credit, which makes no sense to me, because it seems like if you were getting your credit repaired, you'd want it done quickly. And if you're paying somebody monthly to do something, it's not in their best interest to get it done quickly. But that's a whole nother story. But these companies are really touting you that they're helping you, but they're really ruining your credit while your score is going up. It is not the truth. It is a scam. It is fake. It is hollow. Here's why. The way our credit scoring system works is if you have derogatory items on your credit report, those derogatory items are bringing your score down. But there's different types of derogatory items. You may have a derogatory item from a collection company. If that's the case, then yes, that is something that you actually want deleted from your credit report. But what most people don't know is you can have a car payment or with a history from 2002 to 2006. And if that car history had, or while you were making those payments, to say you made 2-3 payments late, those 2 or 3 payments have made that entire account derogatory. So when you're dealing with these credit repair companies, they're going in and they're deleting the derogatory accounts, which includes your 4-year car history. Since that derogatory item is coming off of your credit report, yes, your score does go up. But since they're telling you on these commercials, you want your score up, you want your score up, and these companies are taking your money and deleting this stuff and sending your score up, you have a higher score, so you think you're in a good position. But then you turn around and you go down to get a car and you come to understand that you have a 720, a 730 credit score. You can't just get a car. You can't just get a car because you have no card history or no car history because they deleted it to get your score up. So now you're back in the same boat that you were in. But the problem is, or the same boat isn't having to do a deposit and all that type of stuff. But the problem that you're having now is you're having to rebuild your credit history, and that takes years to do. You have to be careful about who you're listening to. You have to be careful about the processes and everything that you're following. The company that we work with, I'm not sure how much more to share with you, but they specialize in reversing credit. So under that circumstance, a collection account, yes, we want to get rid of the collection account because there is no reversing a collection account. It's money you probably don't owe anyway, so we want to go ahead and get that off. But your late payments, instead of deleting that account that has the late payments on it, we're going to reverse those late payments so that you're able to keep that positive credit history, but it's not derogatory anymore, because what was derogatory about it wasn't the entire account, it's just the late payments. Once those late payments are turned around, it's no longer derogatory and your score is going up, but you're still preserving your credit history, folks. And that right there is extremely important. And we at the More Money Movement are the only ones in the industry that I've come across, and this is what I do to do that. So I just want to leave that tidbit with you, just to give you an idea of how important some of these things are. We also like to help people take advantage of the tax write-offs that go along with the direct sales industry. Whether you're part of it or not, get part of it so you can get the tax write-offs. Makes no sense for the government to say, we'll help you pay your bills if you spend $20 or $30 or $40 or $50 for a home-based business, and that's not worth it to you. That's not allowed. You're not allowed to do that. So once again, thank you for giving me the opportunity to share this information with you guys. Please go ahead and make sure you're taking the steps that you need to take to get your credit restored. Mr. Marlon Hurd, he'll give you the details about getting all of that stuff done. And I'd love to be able to talk to you guys soon and share some more information that I've come to understand about credit restoration, the history of how our credit system and everything works. Look into that. It's very, very interesting. Look into the history of FICO, the Fair Isaacs Company. That's interesting too. But go ahead and bring Marlon back in. Marlon! Come on in, man. Your little thing popped up, but I gave some insight into, credit and how these companies be scamming them.
Yeah! So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. He has to go talk with some people, but hey, you heard it from the man himself. So here's what I'm gonna do. I am going to allow you to go get access to this information. Boom, you should see it right now. On the screen, Financial Foundation Solution is going to have information about the credit, about taxes, everything, all right? What we want to give people is a real opportunity to be financially independent, financially free, all right? Give you all the tools. And whatever it is that you do out there, network marketing, real estate, I don't care what it is that you do, be able to give people the tools, be a valuable individual. How many people right now need better credit, need to get their credit done today, but get it done in a way where it's going to help them, but also going to get educated. So make sure you click on the button there. Make sure it's just say Financial Foundation. Just click on the button, go over to the website, save that website. All right. It's so much great information there, so much value that we put together for you all. So make sure you go and do that. But I want to make this real informal. This is going to be on the replay. They looped it, right? And so we're going to make this available to everybody. So anybody have any questions? Hold on. I know somebody had a question from before, Neil. How much weight does medical? Well, medical bills count as it's not a big weight because it's like a past due bill. And they add those bills on your credit report because it's a way to kind of force you to pay it. All right. So it would be like one of those things that if medical bills went into collections, one of those things that will be deleted. Okay, because there's this thing called the statute of limitations. There's only so long a company can collect on a debt, and a lot of people don't know this. They don't know that there's only a certain amount of time that a company can collect on a debt. Now, if this company's badging you and barging you and all that kind of stuff, and you make a payment, well, guess what? That 4 or 5 or 6 year statute of limitation that they have starts over again. Okay, so click on that link, get with the company, let them help you out. Okay, so any other questions? Any other questions? Hey, Yolanda, I see you on here. Any other questions? That was cool. I know Chase probably laid it down, right? Awesome. I know Chase probably gave y'all the business. All right, any other questions? Just think about how many people missed this information. All right, so next time I'm going to have the webinar during the meeting. Okay. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome, Neil. So you got my number, Neil. Give me a call. You have any questions? Yolanda, you have my number. You have any questions? Give me a call. But next time I'm gonna have the webinar playing during the events. It's gonna be live. More Money Movement live. All right. More Money Movement live is gonna be on here next Monday, 7:30. Tune in. Get your friends. Call your mom and them. that so we'll be on here live. So if you have any questions, hit me up. I'll talk to everyone soon.